Hey guys, what's going on? Wait. My mistake. Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference. What's going on? Hey Kingdom Boy, what's going on? How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. You know what I have to do first and foremost? I need to check to see if I'm buffering in any way, shape, or form. I need to get myself together. Like I'm a little chilly. You're still driving? Okay. Well, be careful, be safe. Please drive safely. I don't want anything to happen to you because you were watching me instead of the road. Hey, Julia H., how are you? Long time no see, my friend. I hope you're well. I saw you earlier today, but it's good to see you now as well, my friend. I'm just checking out to see if I'm buffering, and so far, so good, looking good. How was everyone's day? I hope it was good. I'll tell you how my day was in a few moments. But before I do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. Bad girl! Bad girl. Hey, girl, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Hey, Life with Susie, what's going on? I didn't even see you sneak in there. My bad. How are you? I saw you earlier today too. So I'm gonna share out the chat. I needed a little joy in my life today. Girl, I need a little joy in my life today too. I do. It's been a rough day, a really rough day. But I'll tell you guys what happened in a few. I'm just gonna share out the stream real quick. I'm going to share the chat. In case anyone else wants to join us. I don't even know why I worry about doing these things, but it's the right thing to do. So let me just post this real quick. And if you guys want to share out the chat, please do. In the meantime, you can please let me know how your day was because I am very interested in your well-being. And you know that. Hey, Crystal, what's going on? Tanya, hey, girl, AKA the keto lady. Let's see. Join us. Do not want to miss this. Hey, tie dye, how are you? We do not want to miss this. I'm sharing out the chat real quick. Oh, you did? Well, you're doing pretty well to be post-op, not even 24 hours later. I'm just sharing the stream out, and I'm going to tell you guys how my day was. All right, so that's done. All right. I'm good. I saw you too. I shout you out in my video. You did? Oh, snap. I got to go check that out. Oh, and speaking of videos, this is the video I just posted today. So if you guys find time in your busy schedules to like take a quick look, I would appreciate it. And if you have comments or anything about it, feel free to do so. Thank God I'm still here. I'm thankful that you're still here too. I'm sure your family is very thankful as well. But you hang in there and don't do too much. Yes, Batgirl, we haven't seen her in a while. So it's good to see you, Batgirl. So my day, I woke up this morning. I went to work. Work was okay. Again, I keep telling you guys, it's just not right in there. And I'm trying to battle it through. And, eventually, at the end of the day, I have to be in control over my life and over my reactions and over how I choose to view a situation, right? Because I can't blame that on anyone else. I have to stop blaming people for something that they're not responsible for and just blame myself. Because at the end of the day, it is that serious. We like to push blames and cast out all of these things on people when they're not the ones that did it. We just didn't like what we saw or had to experience. So therefore, we took it in a certain way. So We absolutely are in control over how we react to things. Let that simmer in your system. While it's true, hey Octavia, you made it. While it's true that you know, we don't like when things out of our control happen, right? I'm not saying that things won't happen out of our control, but it's how we respond to those things that are out of control. It takes a lot of discipline to be slapped in the face and not react, right? Because that's literally what it is. Like when we go through traumatic or bad experiences, like a real big slap in the face. And it's to come back and be like, do it again or don't do it again. It's hard to do, right? So I understand that, but we have to take full responsibility for our reactions, guys. That's the only way we'll start to change from the things that we've been doing so perfectly, so well, which is just hurting ourselves and hurting other people and being okay with that and just saying, oh, that's just how it is. Oh, I just can't get along with everybody in the world. Oh, you can absolutely have empathy for everyone in the world. And when you have empathy for people, then you treat them a little differently than what you may want to treat them, unless they are of the 5% of the population, which is terrible, right? Most of us have just been jaded, broken, blah, 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 blah. And now we're just climbing our way out. Kim said, thank you for the comment. Oh, okay, cool. I saw the video. You guys did great. Hey, baby and kids, what's going on? Baby and kids. She's going to be on here next Tuesday and have a great conversation. My parents were crying, but you're fine. Good. Things be out of my control sums up my week quite well. Yeah, but how you react ultimately to those out of control situations is how you will be able to manage, right? It's a hard thing to say because I'm talking to myself as well, guys. Remember that I'm talking to myself as well. They're not always 100% beautiful experiences that happen to me, but I realize the way I go about it can make all the difference in the happiness of my day. So I'm trying my best to choose my thoughts wisely and my reactions to a little better. So that leads me to our conversation about never giving up. I have noticed, for me personally, I am my utmost best when things don't go my way. I don't like that. Not one bit. I do not like that one bit. But I came up with about two good quotes today based off of how today went. And I'm just like, dang, while I didn't get everything I wanted, I still was able to create. And I have to be thankful because had I not gone through certain situations, I would not have been able to think the way that I thought. And it's nothing bad, guys. It's nothing bad. Hey, Purple, what's going on? Da 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 da. Buying spaces. I just added the S's in your name. But hey, buying space. I'm doing well. I made it to your destination. Good. I'm glad. Hey, Adam. How are you? No problem. Take your time. Never give up. You can never, ever, 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 ever give up. It's no there. I just realized there's no option in the matter. There isn't. I'm telling you this because there isn't any option. Because if there's no option for me, then there's no option for you. So I want us all to be on the same page, right? And if it takes me to have to grab you by the collar and be like, we going up, then I'm going to do that because I care about you that much. I care about you having a beautiful experience in this life more than you to be staying stuck in the fact that you want to give up. You can't. Because right when you're about to give up, your breakthrough is about to come. Right when you're about to give up, that thing you wanted is right there. But if you didn't hold on or wait a little bit longer, you wouldn't get it. I'm hearing feedback. Where's that coming from? Hey, glitter boy. That's not me. Hey, eat sleep. What? Eat sleep is in the building? Say word. Thank you, 1SP. How are you? Guys, Eat Sleep is in the building. I haven't seen her in a long time. You cannot give up. I do not care how you are doing at this very, 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 very current moment. It doesn't matter. You cannot give up. You can't, right? You can't. Any oppositions? Maybe, but you can't. I'm not going to give up on you, at least. I hope you believe that I wouldn't give up on you. I try my best. Right? See, trying your best and giving up are two different things, right? Trying your best means you're actively trying. Giving up means you just said, I'm done. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be done. You absolutely cannot be done. There's too much work that needs to be done in your life, in our world, in your immediate circumstances, in your immediate environment, in your work environment. You can't. Hey, Marlon Music, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. First time here. I appreciate you being here. Man, I'm speaking from right now, Marlon. I'm speaking from a position where it's not my best. I am not at my true desired happiness today. Absolutely not. But I'm choosing to not give up. And if I'm choosing to not give up, then you can't either. Shoot. It's like if the ship sink, then we all sinking together. But this is not a ship that's sinking. This is a ship that's going to stay afloat because we all need each other to be each other's anchors, right? And while I need you to be my anchor, you need me to be your anchor. And I will definitely hold up my part of the bargain. Can you? Yes, you can. That's not even a question. It's a statement. People may let you down in life. It's okay. Because you have to sometimes think about the situation really diplomatic. Think about your situation as diplomatic and say, okay, here I am currently, here they are currently, or whoever they may be to you. Or they may be like a job thing, but just if it's not a human thing, it could be they. I'm just throwing that all in a box just so you guys don't think I'm talking about anything specific. But they may disappoint you, but remember, where were you at your time? What was your train of thought? And can you base the rest of your life off of what they may have done or not done? No, because your breakthrough is right there. It's right there. Glitter boy, I don't have a stage fright. Oh, okay. Good, glitter boy. I'm so glad. I'm sorry about that I missed that, glitter boy. You know how I get when I just get right here. I don't look at the chat, but I sort of read. But you can't give up. And Glitter Boy, I'm so glad you never gave up because I remember when you were in here one day talking about how you think you might not want to sing anymore because you were afraid. And I said, you cannot not be afraid. Well, you can't be afraid. There's no room for that. If this is a passion that you really want and desire, you cannot be afraid. You have to look at it head on and say, I'm not going to allow you to defeat me. You have no room in my life. And that's kind of like how giving up is. There's no room in your life to give up. There's none. We only get one chance. How many of you understand that? We only get one chance, one opportunity to breathe in, breathe out on amount of however God, your maker, whoever you believe in, allows us to breathe in and out. Just one time. And once it's over, it is over. You only become a memory. And if you've done enough, then you have a legacy. And if your legacy is strong enough, somebody will carry it on. But you will not be in the present anymore. You'll be somewhere else where no one has ever told us yet, what we may not be able to experience. I don't want that experience just yet. I don't want to be able to be, I don't want to be that person trying to knock on your dream and you'll be like, hey, I'm here. Let me tell you what happens after you die. Take advantage of every single breath you take in and out every single day, right now. You can't give up. There's no time because the more time you invest in giving up and thinking negative thoughts, the more time is just wasted. And then you'll turn around 10, 5, maybe 2 years from now and say, why didn't I do that? Oh, because I gave up. But then I didn't because I ran into this girl named Joy who pretty much shook me by my collar and said, you can't give up. And I was like, okay, I'm not giving up just because of you. And I'm like, no, don't do it for me. Do it for you. And don't allow your opinions to be swayed by other people, right? Because other people can sometimes put us in a position to give up things that we necessarily did not want to give up or even attempt to give up. But because of their opinion, which was so hard pressed and felt so strongly in our hearts that we just said, okay, I think I see your point. Their point is not valid. Because if you feel something so strongly that keeps knocking on your door, this is the door, it keeps knocking on your door. It says, don't give up. Stop listening to people. We have a lovely way of listening to people all the time. And sometimes people are listening and giving instruction based off of how they feel. Now, there are genuine people out there who really do look out for your best interest. But for the most part, some people just don't want to see you necessarily in a position where you could be greater or higher than what they are feeling at that current moment. Remember that. And sometimes it's not even malicious. It's just something inside of us, all human beings. Sometimes we just say, you know what? I'm in my pity boat. I don't want to let you go because if you go, then you might not come back. Instead of you saying, okay, you go, I'll lead. You lead, then I'll follow. I'll come and follow you. Instead of us being humble enough to say, okay, I'll follow you out of my misery too and see where you go. You don't know the chartered waters. They seem like you don't know where you going. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna still go because it's better than giving up. Stop listening to people that have an opinion that might not be that great. And that great meaning like perfect example. You want to take a shot at a business. I'll just throw that generic thing out. You want to take a shot at a business, right? And you ask a couple people, not that they really want to kill your business idea, but it's just they're thinking from their own mindset because they don't want to be a business person and they can't see you doing it. So, oh, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't try. Like, you know how hard that is? Those are doubts. You're sowing seeds of doubt into somebody. You're sowing seeds of doubt into somebody. And when you sow seeds of doubt into somebody that already doesn't know what they want, you are causing them to go down a road that they did not have to travel. Be careful what you speak to people. Speak life. Even if you feel like they're going to fail, somehow find a way to support them in their endeavors. Even if you don't believe it. Sometimes I absolutely don't believe or see somebody being able to do something, but you know what? I want them to try anyway. And when they fall, I will still be there to pick them up. And while they're falling, I'm still going to be there to cushion. They're leaning back and be like, look, you still can do it. If this is what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I support you. That's what we need to do for each other. Stop sowing seeds of doubt into people's heads. Stop sowing seeds of fear into people's heads. This is how we will not give up because we need to help. We need to help continue to build each other up, not tear each other down from doubt, fear. You cannot give up. You want to be a billionaire? I don't care how much I believe that it's not possible. I'm going to still ride for you and be like, you be the best billionaire you can be. What do you need me to do? That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, unless they, want to try to throw themselves out of a plane without a parachute, then yeah, stop them. But for the most part, support people. Even if you don't see the vision yourself, it's not up to you to see the vision. It's up to you to support it as much as you can. Stop sowing dead seeds. We got to stop. What other example can I use? I think that was a perfect example. So, like I said, by the time you leave here, if you ever thought you were going to give up, at least, the very least, I got your mind thinking like, maybe this crazy girl got something going on. But you know what? If you don't believe me, I absolutely want you to test it for yourself. That's what we're supposed to do. When somebody says something to us, if we don't believe it, you test it for yourself. And if it doesn't show true, then fine. To you, it was nothing. But for someone else, it could be something. Thank you, Eat Sleep. So you cannot give up your kids. For people who have children, if you have children, you can't give up on your kids because one day you might need them to help support you. Literally, you might need them to support you, when you get older. If you're blessed to get old enough, you might need a place to live, and your kids might be nice enough to be like, you can stay with me instead of throwing you into a home. But don't give up on your kids. If your kids have a dream or a vision that seems like it's too outlandish, they're still kids. You're their source of income. Give them a little room. I think I talked about this years ago, like a year ago. Do the free route. If they want to be a scientist, do the free route. Take them to Liberty Science Center and take them to places that have free education where there's kid scientist type of things. Go the free route before you truly start investing your money. Yeah, they're your kids. You birthed them, so therefore they're 100% your responsibility. While you still should have your own life, you still got to give about 80% of your life to these kids. And it's all about making them or helping them to be a better version of you. Wouldn't that make you proud? To know that your kid turned out way better than you, even though you're good? To see your own seedling be like the best version of their self, and you just look back and marvel, be like, that's my kid. Or even if they didn't come out that great, they made a turn and became better. That's still my kid. Don't give up on your kids. Keep on sowing greatness into your children. That life, shoot, I was a kid once before. I don't think I gave that much trouble, but to them, I might have given them trouble. But still sow life and love. If at least the very least, sow love into them kids. They already have to fight the lack of love from school, the lack of love from teachers, the lack of love from their peers. So when they get home, whether they tell you or not, whether you can detect it or not, they still had a very long day. So love, at least that much. The mustard seed verse, I can't remember. Why are you upset, tie dye? Someone blocked you. Who blocked you? You're right there. Crazy. Cray cray equals crazy. That's Matthew 17 about the faith of a mustard seed. Right? Mustard seeds are like that big. No, let me see. They're like that big. No, they're like that big. Very tiny. But when you plant it, you water it, it gets sown, and then somebody else comes and harvests it. Those mustard seeds grow big. So if you have faith that little bit, imagine what could happen if you invested a little bit of your faith into your own self. Boom. You have a little faith. Truly, I tell you, you have a little faith as small as a mustard seed. You can say as to this mountain, move from here to there and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Absolutely. Don't sweat, tie-dye. I don't know who I don't know who blocked him, but like he's right there. I have my live on. I have my life on faith every day. Yes, you have to. I'm surprised my mom not a superhero taking care of 12 kids. She is a superhero because she knew, right? She saw the vision. She saw the vision and she saw that you guys needed to have your own opportunity to be a human being and to love life and to live life maybe a little better than what she was able to live. And she saw your potential and she wanted your potential to become reality. That's why, Crystal, I'm not a parent, but because I do care for people, I could dig and understand it. So you can't give up. If your parent, perfect example, Crystal, your mom raised 12 kids, right? She didn't give up. So there's no reason why you can give up ever. And you've already shown proof that you won't give up. You had that horrible car accident and you still triumphed through and sang. And your voice is still amazing. Thought this is the smallest of seeds. Although it is the smallest of seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree so that the birds come and perch in its branches. Yes. No, someone blocked me on another stream, not this one. Tie-dye, what you talking about another stream for? We deep, man. I'm sorry, Tie-dye. Come on now. First, you want to get on me for not saying hello to you. Now I'm all in you and you talk about somebody else's stream. I apologize for them doing that to you. But at least you're welcomed here, tie-dye. Sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a good reason that you're not there at this very moment, but it doesn't mean that you'll be blocked forever. And then there are other beautiful streams that you can join too, tie-dye. So consider that. Sometimes blocks, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say sometimes blocks are blessings. No, I'm not saying that. Sometimes people block because they just do that. Try to block your blessing. But how you react, tie-dye, is all up to you. Because you can see there's a billion different streams on YouTube. Outside of that one, you can have a prosperous life and adventure in other YouTube streams and have a good time too. Because everything will always come full circle, right? Everything always comes full circle. So the same time that they blocked you is the same time it's going to come full circle where you're back in. And at that point in time, you can decide, do I even want to step foot? Does my royal foot want to step foot back into your stream? Do you deserve my presence? That's how you have to walk, right? You should feel like you are so special and not arrogant about it, but just that you're so special enough that you felt that you wanted to take a little bit of your time to spend time in someone else's stream. Whether they realize it or not, you don't have to be there, but you chose to be there. And if they don't want you there, that's okay, because eventually they will. They're going to be like, where's tie-dye? What happened to tie-dye? And remember too, tie-dye, it might not even necessarily be the host that did it. It could be another moderator that did it. Kingdom Boy, just turn your volume down. You know I'm in it. Kingdom Boy, you've been here way too long to know when I get all into stuff, my voice goes up a little high. I can't help it. I just shared this. Oh, okay. Thanks. You cannot give up. At the end of the day, you cannot give up. Life is way too short. And I've realized throughout the past couple of months, and remember with my little doctor's appointment, not getting all of the greatest results that I would have wanted, I realized more and more that I only get one chance. So I'm doing and I'm saying everything that is mostly on my heart that I feel is important to me. And the only person that's going to regret anything is me. And I don't want to live in regret anymore. Neither should you. Get out of your comfort zone. Do the thing that scares you the most, right? That's so cliche-ish, but it's the truth. Because if it scares you, it might free you. And if it frees you, then you'll be something different. You'll be like, what? Like, for real? What can happen? The worst that can happen is what you did not expect. And what you did not expect can always turn back around to your best expectation when you least expect it. So don't fret. Everything always comes full circle. I'm a firm believer in that. And I'm a firm believer because I've seen it too much in other people's lives, in my life. And there's other reasons why I know. If you leave something, it's always going to come back in different forms until you fix it, until you address it. So, guys, cross your T's, dot your I's the first time you get a chance. Don't wait. And also never give up. Have that faith like the mustard seed. Because when you have faith, you will persevere. You will persevere and triumph, and you will be like that tree that's planted by the water. Bring in light, bring in shade, bring in rhythmic flow to the waters, feeding animals, feeding human beings that get to sit underneath you for shade. This is why you cannot give up, because you never know once you're rooted somewhere how it can bear fruit. No more dead stems, right? We need to start pruning ourselves. We got to prune ourselves of doubt. We got to prune ourselves of fear. We have to prune ourselves of fear of rejection. We have to prune ourselves. We have to prune ourselves. Because once we prune ourselves, then all of the new stuff can grow out. And that new stuff is beautiful. It's so beautiful. But it takes you to have the action to never give up. It's not easy. I'm not asking an unimpossible feat. I'm not asking that because I'm walking it day by day. Day by day, I'm walking it. So if I'm walking it, so can you. I'm not this big, strong person. No, but I believe when you're at your weakest, you can be used so much more. And if it requires me to be at my weakest majority of the time, then I guess so be it. If it requires and if it makes room for so many others to be free from whatever traumas, hurts, life disappointments have come, I would rather see you be your greatest and best version of yourself because you deserve it. You need it. And when you're your best version, you create more doors and avenues for everyone else. And it just keeps going and going and going and going and going until our world is become whole again. That's why ultimately there's no room for you to give up. There is none. So, despite the disappointments that life may throw your way, whether purposefully done or not purposefully done, you still cannot give up. Dust your shoulders off. Talk to somebody, but keep on. Even if you have to crawl, even if you have to crawl with your fingers, eventually, and those fingers be bloodied up, bludgeoned up, bloodied, whatever, beat down, broken, whatever the case may be, they will heal. You still keep going because you owe it to yourself to see what it looks like after the rain has fallen. Because there's beauty in that rain. There's beauty in the struggle sometimes. That's where those disappointments come in because there's struggles. But the beauty is that you didn't give up and you still persevered and you still saw it through. And you're here. Living your life like it's golden, golden. Living your life like it's golden, golden, golden. Because it is golden. Each and every one of us, as I state always, we are beautiful. We are amazing. We are so beautiful. We are so amazing that if you give up, all of that beauty goes to waste and no one can ever see it. Guys, I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and everything and anything. Most importantly, I just want you guys to remember two things. One, you can't give up. Two, your life is necessary for so many people that you never ever can ever imagine or anticipate or even know to the full. You have no idea. That's why you should never give up because you have no idea how freeing someone can be just because of your mere presence or that word that you may speak to them. Isn't that amazing to know that you can be a helper for someone else in need? There is no mistake about you. All of your hurts, all of your disappointments, all of your things that didn't work out, because I'm not going to say the F word. Look, well, that meant failure. Like, I'm not using that word because I don't think anything is a failure. I just think that sometimes we miss it just a little bit. We may have overshot or undershot, but it doesn't mean that it's not something that you can't get on the bullseye eventually. So, in those situations, just know that as long as you hold on and never give up, you will be so happy with the results. Speak life into people if they come to you with some ridiculous situation. Speak life because you have no idea. This right here, it makes and it breaks. But this right here can do whatever you want it to do. So try to purposely make it. Make. So if somebody says to you, I want to be a billionaire, you say, you know what? You be the best billionaire. I want to be with this guy. I want to be with this girl. As long as they're not abusing you, you can stand by the wayside and be like, I don't know, but give it a try. But the minute they start abusing you or saying something crazy, I'm going to go after them. You could do that. But stop speaking poisonous words into people's minds that may not be strong enough to say, okay, despite whatever you say, I'm still going to try my best anyway. We be killing people. Again, unless it's life threatening, you have no idea how a situation can turn out for a person and then the people that it could affect just by you being and showing a little tiny bit of support, even if you don't believe it. And I'm not just saying be phony and fake, but what I'm saying is just we can find a reason why we can encourage somebody anyway. Well, that might not be the best idea. You could say in your head, that might not be the best idea, but how is it that you might want to go about doing it? That's an encouraging word to say to somebody because now you got them thinking and they can start thinking for themselves like, will this work out? right? And they've been able to make their own decision, not because you spoke death and killed it. Or maybe they might change their idea around a little bit just because you gave a little bit of life. Speak life into the people that you are surrounded by and surrounded with. Speak life. Unless it's going to be a detriment to them, then yeah, you got to do the reality of it. But come on, guys. Give people a chance. Give people room to grow. People can't grow unless you let them go. Stop holding on to people and their emotions as hostage, your emotional baggage and your emotional, pillow, because you just are afraid that you might be by yourself. Because guess what? If they're a true friend, if they win, you win. And if you're a true friend, you want them to win by all means necessary. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of us not speaking, literally speaking, to be able to help each other out. I think maybe if we become a society that isn't so quick to respond to everything, then, things will be a little better. It's going to get better. It is getting better. It is getting better. We're just learning little by little. All of us, including myself, learning little by little. So if you want to get to know anything more about me or my company, check the links down below. There's books, socks, onesies, t-shirts, hoodies. Hello World series. If you want to take a look at any of those, please do. And the best thing that you could do for me, two things. If you have or own anything of mine, please, and you like it, please write a Google review if you can, because that will help my company be able to reach other people that may not even know about me or know that I even exist. And two, tell other people about the company. Wherever you go, hey, have you heard about Be the Difference? They'll be like, what you say? Yeah, Be the Difference. Check them out. It could be as simple as that. Or even tell your immediate family or your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is. Have you heard about Be the Difference clothing? It's as simple as that, because if you tell 10 people, then 10 people will tell another 10 people, then another 10 people will tell another 10 people. And then before you know it, Be the Difference is not just a clothing company. It'll be everybody's idea of thinking and understanding that our world is beautiful and that it's amazing and that we're some creatures and beings and humans that have so much to give to create a better atmosphere, to create a better version of ourselves, to create a better experience for each other. That's what is important to me. You too. Hey, Tim. Hey, Kim. Smile. Maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. That's right. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. For those who come every day, I appreciate you. I hope that after tonight, you really absolutely feel it in your soul that you cannot give up. That you know that little itch that you scratch it a little bit, and that'll remind you that you can't give up. That little flame that was about to go into a flicker and blow out and just gas come out, that it gets reignited, and that you don't give up. Because you need to live and love and appreciate life to the best of its ability, to your best. And what better way to say thank you and have gratitude than to be able to share your goodness with someone else? So, until we meet again, guys, Just remember, you are a light. You are love. You are loved. You are amazing. You are special and you are necessary. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I'm signing out on another episode of Hello World. See you guys soon.